Hello, beautiful? Is that you? Oh my god, you look so good. We do indeed have a different little background going on because it's a new year, it's a new vibe. And guess what? I am standing up. Whoa, look, I'm in Paris. Wait. Oh, look, now I'm in Dubai. Wow, that's a tall building. Now I'm running through the woods. Whoa, hello, everybody. Hello. That is what I can do when I'm standing up. But let me know if you like the pink or the white better. Or I can do any color you request, and maybe I'll put some shit in the background so I can lay on it while I hang out with you. Anyways, so today we're watching people use the L'Oreal Colorsonic color device. And this thing is a brand new piece of equipment. I'm very, very curious if people are gonna like it or not. My biggest worry is that people are gonna get this stuck in their hair. I mean, people have done some crazy shit with some hairbrushes. That braiding thing from the 90s, that thing got stuck in everybody's hair. So will the Colorsonic do that too? And will the Colorsonic device actually make it easier to color your hair yourself at home? Because it better. And I'm gonna give you my professional opinion if this thing is worth it or not. So you don't have to waste your money. Okay. Colorsonic review. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, this is interesting. We're gonna see Deep Beauty check out this thing first.
Today's video is a hair coloring device. Here we go. This is what it is. And then the color I got was 6RR light brown red. This an intense red.
Okay, first things first, I don't know if that's the right shade for her. Colorsonic does have 20 shades of color you can choose from. Now, you do have to be aware that you cannot mix these shades together yourself. The device actually mixes the color together for you, which I think is one of the coolest features of this product.
I've got it charged. It's a USB, very simple. The little charger thingy is right here. This comes off the little push to put the cartridge. This is what you use to do your roots. This is what you snap on to do then a full color. And that's what we're doing. We're doing a full head of hair. This is to clean.
Okay, the one thing that does make me really nervous about this is that you're putting permanent color all over your entire head. Now, of course, you do not need to. If you're doing a virgin color application, you would want to do your mids and ends first and then do your roots later. But since she already has color on her hair and she's doing a root touch-up, I think. However, her roots don't look like they need to be touched up, so I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. We'll see. I just wouldn't recommend putting permanent color over your entire head unless you're doing a virgin application. You just don't need to keep layering permanent color over itself. You heard me? Do you hear me? I feel like I'm shouting from the mountains of Peru. Oh, I am.
You're supposed to be able to get either 3 touch-ups or a full head and then 2 touch-ups, meaning roots.
I don't know what she just said, but I think she said you get about 3 individual color applications with this one pack of color you're gonna get. This device is $125 just for the device. And the box of actual color is $30. $30 divided by 3 is $10 per color application. Plus the cost of the device. I don't do math, okay? I do hair, but I'm trying to break it down for you. I think that's enough. But there are a lot of really cool features that you're gonna see today. If you're doing your hair color every 2 to 3 weeks, like most people with gray hair are, it might be a big upfront cost, but over time of using this product, I mean, the price really gets diluted.
So here is the cartridge. Drop it in. These line up, so that looks good.
Okay, 6RR is very bright for her. That's gonna be an intense red. Her hair actually has a lot more natural tones in it, so using 6RR might be a bit too bright. And when I say a bit, I mean very much way too fucking bright. She's gonna have hot roots for sure. Like this video if you love watching people wreck their hair. Like, it's a sick addiction.
We should hear a click. Okay, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Now, and we're just going to push the button, not this one, push this button until we have, it's like priming it, until the brushes start to do that, and then we let go, and then we let it run for just a little bit so that we know that it's mixed at an angle.
So what's happening inside this machine is it's actually taking the developer and the color and mixing them together for you. So you don't have to pull out a bowl from your kitchen, put that developer and that color in there and mix it with a spoon, like I see so many of you do. This is just one thing. That's all you need to do it all, which I think is really, really cool. And right now it's priming itself, okay? And yes, we'll see later that it does actually clean itself.
So and I'm gonna run the water so that my sink doesn't get all jacked. Okay, and then we get a green light. So we're ready to go. So here's the deal. I have super thick hair, as we all know. This is a solid thing and you're supposed to just comb it through your hair. But I have really, really thick hair. Okay, let's try again.
She does have hella thick hair. Oh my God, this hair is beautiful. It's like, it makes me shiver. There's nothing better than a good thicky head of hair. Like absolutely nothing. Like it is so satisfying to me. Oh, I love it.
And it does say to go slow, so I went too fast. And it's like, don't forget the nape of your neck, but it's like, mine's not gonna go to the nape of the neck. It's just not going to.
It's called the nape of the neck, but to each their own. Okay, you can see she's starting to use it. And what this does is actually push the liquid out of these tiny little holes. There's like 6 of them. Those little thingies on the front of the machine. This is what they look like. I don't know how to explain it, okay? This, okay? Don't ask me any more questions. So another thing with the Colorsonic is that you actually don't have to section your hair, and you shouldn't section your hair. You actually just want to put it on your head and rake it all the way back. Because the bristles are long, it's actually gonna go to your roots and not on your mids and ends as you drag it backwards. Of course, it's gonna get a little bit on your mids and ends, which I don't absolutely love, but it's okay. You know, it's not gonna make a huge issue if you overlap on just that little section near the root. But this is generally gonna put it directly where it needs to be, and not a lot of other places it shouldn't be, with just a swipe down your head. It's very satisfying to watch this. Is it just me? Like, this just is so cool. I've only seen this a few times, and I've used the device myself just to try it out before I made this video, because I wanted to know how it works as well. And it's kind of weird when you first see it, and I'm like, what? I want to see real users use it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have gray hair, so I can't really tell if it's that useful until I see people with the right hair use the device.
Up. Okay, so it'll give you a red light if it kind of gets stuck.
This formula looks pretty liquidy, which is good because if you don't get it on every single hair strand, it'll slowly kind of like melt down your hair and hit the strands you missed. So that is a huge plus. A plus 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 plus.
Like it's doing for me.
Thank God it's not getting stuck in her hair at all. That's my biggest concern. But the bristles don't like twist or turn. They just kind of like go. So it's chill. And she's working her way around her head very quickly. They claim that this device colors your hair like 3 times faster than using a brush and a bowl. It's looking like it, except it's getting all over her damn face. Girl, you better watch out, because it's dripping.
Now you may be asking yourself, Darlene, aren't you worried about the color? Because it's from a box color? Now, prior to my using Salon and Madison Reed, I used to use L'Oreal. Now, the only thing that worries me is, you know, with like box color, it's like the whole idea is, has it been sitting there for 100 years, you know, in the store? So I don't know if it's the same for this. I'm just curious about the machine.
This one's definitely not sitting in the store for a long time because it only came out maybe a year ago, maybe less than that. Box color is not necessarily worse quality than salon color. It's just a lot less customizable, and yes, it also can be worse quality. But if you're buying a higher end box dye, usually they use pretty good materials so that the color has great payoff and it's good for your hair health, and it's not going to make your hair look like absolute shit. But this formula actually has a lot of great ingredients. It is also an ammonia-free color, which we love.
It'll be interesting to see how much, I don't know if I'll be able to tell how much is left.
I don't know what just about this is a little scary for me, but it's like fun, but it's like fun scary. Is it just me? I don't know. It's like, why the fuck is this machine going through my hair coloring it? What's going on here? It's wild. This is the future.
All right, let's switch. We're gonna snap this on. And it literally just snaps. You could hear the snap. Okay.
Okay, now it gets a little spooky because we are about to color the mids and ends with permanent color. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We don't have to do that. Just stop here. Don't go any farther. Just stop. She's gonna keep going. Yeah, she's gonna keep going. Don't worry, she's not gonna stop. She isn't. The reason why you don't want to put permanent color over already colored hair is because you don't need any more lifting power, you know? And color doesn't lift color. So if you want to lift it, you have to use bleach. All you need to do is deposit more tone onto it. And guess who's coming out with some new natural tones that would be just perfect for this woman? And they're also in permanent color. So she can do her roots and then put this in a permanent color over her ends. That way her ends are moisturized, the bonds are boosted, she has so much more shine, it's hydrated, and it's shinier than ever because she didn't put more permanent color over her mids and ends, which she does not need to do, and she's gonna do it, and I'm gonna cry the whole time.
This is... It's not like a brush. It's, I don't even know how to...
These bristles are more soft and kind of one big bristle to rake this color through your mids and ends. So it's much easier than what she just did with her roots. It's just a big ass bristle that's gonna cover a lot more hair at a time.
Oh God, please tell me that you're not. It's green. Oh my God, it can't be out. Is it out? It's flashing. I actually think it's out of freaking color. No.
No.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Nothing. Like, there's nothing. There's no freaking way. First of all, if this is all that's there, and you have long hair, forget about it. Sorry, no way.
Will it cover everybody's hair 3 times? Probably not, because everybody has a different amount of density of hair on their head. I'm not sure about that one. But she definitely used way too much color on her head. Like, way too much. Like, triple the amount she should have used on her roots. 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, 4 stripe, 5 stripe, blah, 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 all over and not repeating. You want to move on after that. Then put a little bit of color on your hand and retouch all the perimeter of your hair to make sure it's all covered perfectly and evenly. Do you hear me? I'm shouting from the rooftop, baby.
Alexa, set a 25-minute timer. It's 30 minutes, but I've been yakking with you guys, so.
Her roots have a whole lot of color on them. I'm a little sad she's not gonna like finish the rest of her hair. She's gonna have bright hair from here to here, and the rest is gonna be like pretty, but like more of a copper color, and it's gonna be deep red on the top and mids. That's gonna look crazy. Girl, don't do that. That's not gonna look right. No.
All right, let's clean this while this is doing its thing. So apparently you put water in here, put it in here, and then we're back to this again. And then same thing, we have to run it under the water to like charge it. And yeah, my sink is like, oh, let me unsnap this thing. Okay. All right, so the brushes go, and then we can let it go, and then supposedly it takes 2 minutes. So it's literally just doing this. And it's supposed to take 2 minutes to do. So I'm not holding it.
Okay, sick. I mean, if I'm paying that much money, I definitely want my tool to clean itself, which it does.
The frustrating part is I really wanted to do my ends to match, and I'm out. So I'm frustrated. But it's a learning curve, that's fine. I just don't think that there's a lot in there when you have thick hair like I do. And
Babe, 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 listen up. Use a fine-tooth comb, start from just below the roots, and work it through your mids and ends. A lot of that excess color will get caught on the comb, and you can bring it through the rest of your hair. Whenever you're in this situation, just do that. It'll all be fine.
it took forever for it to run clear, like forever, which means that I probably used too much. Obviously, I used the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
And you can see super bright.
She has hot roots. This color was too freaking bright for her. Too bright for those roots.
But it's not like it came off the scalp. It's just gonna be a really bright red on the top. I tried when I was washing it to rinsing it, to let it, obviously it runs down to the ends, and I like sat there and just was praying that my ends would soak up some of it, since that was really the whole purpose, and I used too much. So operator failure. We'll blow dry it, we'll curl it.
I am dying to see these results.
So I just blew dry wherever my roots were. It's like super bright red. So I don't have a problem with that. But like where I couldn't get it, right, because it's a tool and it's not as precise, is there's like some of the gray that's showing. There it is. So blow dried, curled, all in one, because thanks to the Dyson. And yes, it definitely bright. Let me turn that light off. Like I thought it was gonna be like, oh crap, it's gonna be really bright. Not inside, and unfortunately it's overcast and cloudy, so it's hard for me. But I mean, I like the dimension of the red. I wish that we could have just gone all the way down, but it feels good. I mean, it does feel good.
The red is redding. Ew, whoa. I mean, girl, this is bright red. I actually really like the color on the top. It's a little fun change for her. And who doesn't like a little change? I know I do. But I will say it's a bit off from the bottom of her hair. And I don't love that it's so dull on the bottom now looking. I really dislike that. All right, it's time to see what Brittany thinks of this device. What do you think, Brittany? We're gonna find out.
Today we're gonna try this new hair coloring device together. We're off to a great start. L'Oreal Colorsonic. Here's the packaging. Please note that it is very eco-friendly. They didn't even cover the sides.
It is super eco-friendly. Like they said, cardboard check. They really checked off a lot of boxes with this thing, I will say.
The gimmick behind this, you pop a hair color cartridge in here, press the button down, and somehow, some way, it's going to dispense the right amount of color with the right amount of developer, and it's gonna shoot out here and color your hair in under 5 minutes. We'll see about that.
Oh shit. It's supposed to be under 5 minutes? Dude, that is quick.
Just the tool without any hair color is $125. This is an at-home hair coloring kit. That's a lot. The hair cartridges, they are sold separately. We're gonna try shade 5, which is a medium brown, and shade 10. This is the brightest blonde. The cool thing about these cartridges are you get 3 uses out of them. Oh, wow. We are on an eco-friendly roll with the egg carton wrapping. Oh, there's a freebie in there. You also get the conditioner. The cartridges, again, are separate, sold separately, and they are $30 a piece. With 3 uses, that would be, math, $10 per hair color application, which if you're not factoring in the tool, that's about how much you would spend if you go to Sally's, buy the tube of color and the developer. Oh, wait, that's wrong. You get 1 full head application and up to 3 root touch-ups.
Oh. One full head application, which of course if you're a salon goer, but you're trying to transition into doing this by yourself, I would say that's not a lot of money. But if you're used to doing box color, like the regular box color, it's a bit of more money.
That would be expensive to do the full head. Also, it says that these colors provide 100% gray coverage. It shows you a reference chart if you use this color, what it's going to look like. In your box, everything is labeled. More paper. It says that this is waterproof though. This is a little guide for where to put your things, and you also lay it on your counter so you don't make a mess. Because the selling point to this is that there's no guessing game.
That is so cool. You can wash the paper. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. That is so sick.
You don't have to guess how much hair color to developer, what developer, how many minutes, how do we do this? And then it's under 5 minutes and it's mess free. This is part of the mess free part. You just lay everything on here. For low-key dumb people like me, we have pictures.
Dude, I'm more impressed by this direction pamphlet than I am with the whole thing. This is the coolest thing ever, and all these pictures, all this detail is insane.
I actually charged it last night because it does not come charged. It goes in here in one of those USB blocks. There's the battery. Step 1, you release base from device. What? Step 1, release base from device. You can do it. This thing is very cheap feeling, or is it just lightweight? Let's just say it's lightweight.
It's definitely lightweight. You wouldn't want to hold like a 10-pound weight in your hand while you're coloring your hair. That wouldn't really make any sense. That'd be weird.
Step 2, insert the color in the base. Will flash orange. What color do you want to do first? We'll do the 5, medium brown. And it shows you on there how it goes just like a battery.
She's gonna color her hair a level 5? Girl, damn, that's gonna be dark on you. For those of you that don't know, this is the level 5 swatch.
Oh, so you're doing it wrong. This goes back on the device. There's the orange mark.
All right, she's mixing it up. We've already seen all this. Let's go. Let's go forward. Okay, she's starting with the level 5 apparently on the back of her head, but she's gonna do the level 10 on the front, which is a very this is what level 10 looks like. Very blonde. So she's doing like a whole moment here, a whole mix of things.
Can you see that? How it rotates, and how does that do that? That is pretty neat.
She's definitely applying it more as kind of a hairdresser would, where she's like sectioning, but you're really not supposed to do that. And it feels so wrong, but it is right. So there's definitely some user error going on at the moment.
I feel like you would have to use your hands though to kind of make sure. I just don't feel like that's gonna be the best.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what it's made for. That's not how this thing works. No.
Oh, how do you take that off? You put this over this when you're ready for the length. Wait for the click. Okay, that's backwards. And this is how you do the ends. The machine is here, and then your hand is like the paddle. And you just glide this thing down. So basically it just paints it on there for you. You have to use your hands to work it through.
What she just used was way too much color. Sorry, that was just way too much color. It is such a liquid consistency that you do not need half as much as what you just put on your hair.
But it does spread pretty well. This is the number 5. Processes for 30 minutes.
Oh, she's just doing like a test strand apparently.
And then you just rinse it. So no shampooing, only use their color conditioner. We're going to clean it now before we do the blonde. Then we release the cartridge. There's no way to tell how much color you used. If you can see that it's in a colored bag, you would just have to take a guess.
I would say that's definitely a flaw, is having the inner color tube thing be opaque. It would be so much better if it was see-through, but I guess that wouldn't work either, because then it would just get messy and you wouldn't be able to see through it anyways. But ideally, you'd be able to see how much color you have left, or the machine would tell you. Wait, doesn't it tell you? I think it does tell you. Brad of the future, does it tell you how much color you have left? I think it does. I think it indicates with the little dots on the machine. Yeah, exactly. I thought so.
Insert this back in here and put it back. That can't be right. And this back over it. Oh, why are you making this difficult? Hold the power button until the bristles move, then release to begin the cleaning. Downward at the sink.
Okay, she cleaned it and now she's going for the high lift level 10. High lift formulas are very difficult to get right. And sometimes they turn yellow or orange. It's very difficult to get that pure, beautiful, high lift blonde color that she's probably looking for. We're gonna see if it works out for her. She definitely has a great base to work with. She has about a level 7 on her root, and it's a very ash tone level 7. So this is going to lift probably very clean and nice for her, but we're gonna check it out right now. Can this L'Oreal Colorsonic formula of the hair color do it? What she wants. If you like my pink background, if it's grown on you, let me know. Like the video. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, I don't know what you want from me. I want you, and you don't want me. Is it me? Sorry. Tell me what to do better. Comment below. Because I love you, and I want you to subscribe. Bah, bah, bah.
Which is similar to bleach, but it lifts the hair and deposits a tone. The benefit of that would be that you don't have to use a toner. Let's put our hair cape on in the Redneck Salon. That's probably too big. Take a look at the before. I have a bunch of new growth here and then old lightener, toner. There's a lot going on there. Tilt it up to let the color come out. Whoa. You are gonna need an N95 mask to use this hair color. We're doing the root with the little hair one. Oh wait, we forgot the gloves. We forgot the gloves. Do you think that's enough on there or do we need more? I guess we'll do a little more on the top.
I will say though, it is a big step up from those awful, like flat, flimsy one-use gloves that come in the box color kits. Like these are actual reusable gloves. So let's not knock it. Let's be grateful.
Now that the roots are done, you put this thing on. Just ignore all the background noise. Everything's fine. And this is for the end. So again, your hand is the little paddle. You press the button and just glide this down. Where do you put the tool? On the mat. Okay, the mat is on the floor. And then you have to, and then you use your hands to make sure this is evenly saturated. So basically the same thing you would do after you used a hairbrush color brush, hair color tube bowl brush. You would have to run it through and then we wait 30 minutes.
But you don't have to have all those tools, which is cool. Like, yeah, it's a similar process where you have to run your hands through to make sure it's evenly distributed, but you also don't have to have a brush and a bowl, and you don't have to clean the brush and the bowl, and you don't have to do all the other shit that it's a lot. It adds up. I feel like you save a lot of time without having to manually mix this thing. You can be on your phone, you can be working while it's mixing, you can be saving some time here and there while it does all the other stuff for you, which is cool. Okay, it is time for the result. Let's see if these two colors worked on her. I mean, these colors were the most dramatic colors ever she could have chose. I'm ready.
Here's the number 5. I don't really like dark hair color on me, so I'm not sure about it. Here is the number 10, which is the brightest blonde they offer.
Well, she was going from blonde to very dark brown, which you can't really do properly without filling the hair, so it's not gonna look great, and it doesn't look great. It looks hollow and kind of off a little bit. And then the blonde, the high lift color, it looks orange.
It did give me mild hot roots. Okay, actually those look pretty bad, don't they? Yep, got some hot roots. The end is fine, but the top is not for me.
Yeah. The top color. I tend to stay away from high lift colors, but to each their own, and sometimes they work out. Most of the time, they don't.
This is a cool little gadget. I don't think it's $130 cool. That's a lot of money when we're talking about at-home hair color. We're still talking about box hair color. If you factor in how much time you're gonna save, because this would take 5 minutes, I could see that. And the ease, you don't have to guesswork on the developer, what color. Maybe over the long run, if you continue to use it, it would be worth it to you. I could see it for someone like my grandmother who has arthritis in her hands. This would be easy for her to do.
Great for people with disabilities, for sure. I've totally forgot about that.
You can only use those 20 shades. You have to use L'Oreal, so you can't make your own or mix colors. It's just those 20 shades.
I agree, mixing shades would be nice, but for the average consumer, people aren't really mixing their own shades that often.
Does that brown look kind of flat? No, I guess it's fine. I'm thinking I don't know what to think about that thing. If you've tried this, let me know or comment below your thoughts.
Okay, that was interesting. Brittany, those were some crazy interesting results, and it was cool to see both a very light color and a very dark color all on one head and to see how it performs. I think that I need more. This is Fascinating. Okay, let's see somebody with gray hair, please. Because I have yet to see anybody with gray hair use this device. What? Hello? It's great coverage color. What's going on here?
I use the L'Oreal Colorsonic machine, which is one of the coolest devices I've ever seen to color your hair.
Okay, so she has gray hair. I love to see it. Love to see it. I love gray hair. I love gray hair. I love gray hair. I love a good full coverage moment with some gray hair. When it looks sparkly as fuck. Okay, fine, I'll just watch the video, sorry.
There was no mess, no mixing. You just pop a cartridge in, hit the power button, then brush the moving bristles through the hair. We started with just the roots first, then we popped on the length attachment and did the rest of her hair as well.
Guys, just be careful with all this permanent color on the mids and ends. Like, stop. By the way, you can only use the L'Oreal color cartridges in this machine. You can't like refill with your own thing, and you can't refill the cartridges yourself. That's something to think about.
Then we let that sit for 30 minutes. This is how my mom's hair turned out. It was so perfect. I'm obsessed.
I think you might have missed a few spots. I'm gonna be the first person to say it. I think you might have missed a few spots in your mom. It looks cute though. Let's go back in there. Let's cover the rest. Just make sure we're doing clean lines with this machine. Perfectly clean lines. And getting on the entire scalp and then going back around, putting a little bit of that mixture on your fingers and doing the hairline. That's so important with gray hair that we cover that hairline with enough color. Gray hair can be resistant, so we want to really layer that color on there. That was interesting.
My grays need to be covered like every 3 weeks, and I've been using the L'Oreal Colorsonic. I use a shade 2 Soft Black, which is perfect to cover up my roots. I don't touch the rest of my hair, just my roots. And this device is the coolest thing ever. It is so easy to use to cover your grays at home.
See, the way she's doing it is perfect. Very satisfying, clean, beautiful lines all the way down her head. Perfectly. Did I say perfect? It's perfect.
Or you can use this all over your hair. Again, very user-friendly, makes it so easy to dye your hair at home. You just have to replace the cartridge whenever you need to, and the results are amazing. Bye.
Okay, slay! Her hair looked vibrant and nice. It wasn't a huge difference, I will say, but it was beautiful, and it definitely matched her natural hair color very well. I feel like maybe she had a few grays still showing in between though, which I would have liked covered a little bit better, but still, even if you're using a box color, like an actual regular box color, it still is really hard to cover your grays perfectly. Unless you can see the back of your head, the side of your head, the front, everything. It gets a little difficult.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to try out the L'Oreal Colorsonic, self-proclaimed as Time's best inventions of the year, apparently. I emailed L'Oreal, they completely ignored me, so I purchased it myself, and I took the color cartridge out of the package, and I just kind of inserted it and inserted the base. Okay, so now it says to angle this over the sink and push the power button, and let's see if anything comes out. Here we go. Pushing the button.
Ah! Ew! Oh! 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 I feel like a punching bag right now. You are not using this correctly. Breaking the hair back with this thing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Not down to the side. That's not it. It's really a raking moment, okay?
Wait. I feel like it needs to just keep moving. Ugh.
No! No! You don't want it to keep moving because then it does that. It gets all over you. You want to push the button when it's on your scalp. You don't want these bristles to keep moving. It's really pushing hair color out of it.
It's making a mess all over me. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is a disaster. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, like, seriously, what is actually happening here? I literally can do this myself with a brush, I believe.
Okay, love you, girl. But what are you doing? Never mind what the machine is doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not how you use this thing.
I have to be missing something here. Am I missing something?
Yes, I'll be the first person to say that you are missing something indeed. You are missing using the directions and applying it correctly.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep brushing this through, and then apparently I have to let it sit for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna watch Real Housewives.
Oh, hell no. Ah, yeah, I don't know about that. Ah! Wait a minute. I don't know about this. Her hair is everywhere at this point. It is like all on her face. Like it is a complete disaster. Oh.
Okay, while this is processing, now I have to fill this up with water and then put this in the cartridge because I think it has to clean the cartridge, so...
It's not cleaning the cartridge, it's cleaning the bristles. You already took the other cartridge out and threw it away.
So annoyed by this whole thing. Like, okay, now it's there. Okay, I'm cleaning the cartridge.
Yo, she hates this thing. Hates it.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm just like right up in your face right now. Okay, here, let's see. This is me cleaning the cartridge. Now we're waiting for the water to come out. Okay, it says to just keep doing this until it comes out clear. Okay, I watched The Real Housewives of Potomac.
All right, show us the results.
Now I'm just gonna jump in the shower and I'm gonna use this after color conditioner and see what happens.
Oh, we didn't get results.
Day one of skincare and makeup products that I purchased this year that I will continue to purchase in 2025.
Well, her hair looks cute and her grays look covered from this video. I guess this is the result and I guess she liked it, but she didn't like the device. I don't know. It looks good to me. Maybe it's just a little bit of a user error. It's a bit of a learning curve trying to use this probably. Might not be for everybody. I need to see a little bit more. Show it to me, Rachel.
Is this literally dyeing my hair right now? Y'all not gonna believe what we're about to do? We're about to dye my hair. Are those bristles? Is my hair gonna get stuck in this? Am I really gonna do this right now? At home? I'm very excited to use this L'Oreal Paris Colorsonic. I'm not really a fan of salons coloring my hair, so if this quick and easy method works, oh, you will be seeing me do it again. So let's get down to business. Soft black, blue black. Okay, it's time to dye. All you have to do is press this one button and apparently it's gonna work. Look at how the bristles move.
I get so excited every time. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. It's just like fun to watch, no? Like, don't you think so?
Oh my gosh. Ah! I'm gonna get the nape. And I'm shocked it's working on my hair type. Okay, my whole head is done. What the heck? My hair has never been this dark. She's taking it, honey. The color? My hair has never looked this good.
Oh, it is vibrant, girl. That looks good on you. That is your color. Damn. Damn. That looks good as hell. I like that a lot. She made that look really easy. A very stark difference from the last person we just watched because the other one was scary as fuck. I wanted to go over some commonly asked questions about this machine because there are a lot of questions, I will say. Is the device reusable? I think we should know that by now. The device is reusable, but the cartridges are not. You get up to 3 uses out of a single cartridge, but the actual device you use every single time. Does it work on all different hair types and textures? Yes, from their website, it seems like they made this to work on coily hair, curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair, thick hair, thin hair, every type of hair. How long does the entire process take? People want to know. The entire process should take around 30 minutes with application and processing time. That is very, very quick, I will say. How long do the results last? It is just like any other permanent color. It lasts. It's different for everybody, but it really lasts until your hair grows out. That's pretty much what permanent color does. Is the device cordless? Yes, this is a cordless device, but however, you do need to charge it. It does not run off batteries, so you gotta plug it into the wall and charge the thing. Can I use this for root touch-ups? I think we know this by now, but yes, you can use it for root touch-ups. You can also use it for all over virgin color applications, or you can overlap your permanent color with more permanent color if you really want to, which I don't love or recommend. How do you clean it? We saw that. It cleans itself. Is this color safe for sensitive scalps? Consult with, I don't know, your doctor or something on this one because I don't want to get into any trouble, but it is a gentle formula. It is ammonia-free, so it should be more gentle on your scalp than your typical color. Can I use other hair dye brands? No. You must use the Colorsonic cartridges in the Colorsonic coloring device. You cannot mix and match. That is a no-no. I hope that answers some of your questions. Bye.